everyone, this is Sandra at Spirit of Avalon. So today I'm going to talk about my trip up to Simon's in Nottingham, and also we went to York, which I absolutely loved. I mean, I loved all of it. I always love going up to Nottingham anyway, and so you know, that was just great in itself, but being able to go to York was just like amazing because seeing that old medieval street, the shambles, even if it's small, and even if we did queue 1.5 hours for the York ghost merchants, but it's a thing and there's always going to be queues, and to be fair, 1.5 hours is not as bad as it could have been, and probably it would have been worse much later on. We got there fairly early, but still not early enough to be at the beginning of the queue. But anyway, so yeah, so I arrived on the Friday and came back this Monday, just gone, the bank holiday Monday. So the first thing we did was obviously we had lunch, which was lovely, and catch up and everything, and we went round the shops a bit in Nottingham. They have such good shops there compared to here. I'm telling you, such good shops. But one that I like to go into, and Simon said to me, do you want to, is one called Soster and Grenny. I think that's how you say it, and something like that anyway. And they have lots of different things in there, like homeware things. They even had pens and journals and candles and all sorts of things. So I'll do this fairly quickly because they're not that exciting, things that I got in there. So I got these. So I said to Simon, do you think these would be any good for putting cards in? And he said, yeah, people do use them, because I like the fact that they look really natural. They've got like the bark on them, and I thought it'd be cool to put on my altar, to put cards. And because they're not too big, because some of the other card stands I've got have been too big for my area, so I thought these are smaller, and it would mean I could do a 3 card if I wanted to on there. So I thought those were cool and worth getting. So I got those in Soster and Grenny, and then I got these. These are so sparkly, guys. They did have them in another colour, in like a grey colour, but look how, and when you get the actual sort of lights, like artificial lights on them, they're really nice, and they're quite heavy glass, and they're this kind of almost citrine type colour. So it's 2 candle holders, so those are really nice. Again, nice and heavy, which I have to have because of my cats. If anything's too light, it's going to be gone unless it's blue tacked down. So there was those. So that was Soster and Grenny. We did go into Ice 9, of course. That's the obligatory thing, to go to Ice 9. So in there, I didn't get a lot in there, but I saw these 2 pieces of mookaite, just rough pieces, and they were $4.95, which is not too bad, because mookaite, even in a rough form, can be really expensive. And I just loved this, can you see on there? It just looks so cool. Still got the price on it. So there was that one, and this one, it's got like, it almost looks like hematite or something in it. I'm not saying it is, it just kind of looks as it like a bit like that. So these pieces I thought were nice, because you don't often see mookaite, and when you do, usually it's some insane amount of money. So I got those in ice 9, and then I couldn't help it. Just seriously, guys, and I know you can get these in a bigger form, but there were several of them, but this one at the front, it was just the way it was sat there. I was like, oh no, I can't leave it there. When I went outside the shop, because Simon was waiting for me outside, and said I had to get the froggy. I think he probably thinks I'm a bit mad, but never mind. So what you're meant to do is, so it almost makes like a croaking noise, but that wasn't really the point why I got it. It was just the cuteness factor. But I suppose this could be like a bit like a stress toy type of thing. You could use it like that if you wanted to. So just look at him. I mean, really, he's very cute. So that was ice 9. Then, have I got it here? I bet I've forgotten to bring it through with me. Yeah, probably have. Hold on a second, guys. Honestly, I'm so unprofessional. You know, some people have everything ready. Not me. Oh no, I have to have something right at the bottom of a bag. Anyway, we went into Waterstones, which is another thing that we generally do, because Waterstones for me is, the nearest one is Piccadilly Circus, which is just madness. So I picked up this book. It's the Royal Botanic Gardens Kew Witches Forest. So Trees in Magic, Folklore and Traditional Remedies by Sandra Lawrence. Look at the bright pink. But I just thought it was cool, and you know me and trees. So, you know, we've got here, look, the Ancient Grove, the World Tree, Stations of the Year, the Managed Forest, Enchanted Forest, Trees of Hope, Cures for the Body, the Sacred Grove. So it's all, and the Cunning Woman's Still Room. That's so cool. So we've got here the Ancient Grove. So got a bit of like history. Look at that. How cool is that? Seriously. Banyan, Ballet and Bodhi. Look at this. So this is trees from like all over the world. Sorry, I'm just trying to stop my cat from eating everything. This is the trouble, even with filming, they're a nightmare. Cyprus, but look at all these lovely like illustrations. So yeah, really nice horse chestnut. I love horse chestnut. So a really nice book. That was, what was it, $12.99, no, $14.99. It's a nice hardback too, so that was a nice find. So that was that. Then, now I'm trying to do this in order. Yes, then we went the next day on the Saturday, because we went around Nottingham, and we went to Sherwood, and there's a shop there called Mystic Moon. So we went over there. It's a really tiny shop though. If you get several people in there, it does, you can barely move kind of thing in there, and sometimes it does get quite busy in there. So they have lots of incense in there, and I generally do pick some up. So I got the boxes are a bit squashed because bringing them home in my case here, they didn't the boxes didn't survive the journey very well. But anyway, the Banjara rosemary, which I like. Simon, when he tried this, wasn't over keen, but you know, you don't know until you try things, do you? So I got some rosemary in the Banjara. I got this, I've never seen this before. Namaste India, it says traditional incense, patchouli, natural masala. Look how thick those are, and they smell like amazing. I'm just slightly worried about them being really smoky, but we did try some at Simon's and they weren't any more smoky than other incense. I just thought they might be, and I was thinking we might have to use them outside, but as long as you've got a window open. I got some mugwort. I've never seen mugwort incense, and I thought, I know it's the Hem brand and they're not always the best, but I thought, oh, let's give it a go. And the other one I got was patchouli again. This is Banjara Ritual Resin on Stick, so the same brand as the rosemary one, but I'd never seen this before like this. It says the secret recipe from the priests of the Aztec. How cool is it? And like, it's all natural like card, but these are so thick. Look at this, they look like they're a dark green. So those were the incense I got in there. And the one other item that I got in Mystic Moon was this, and it's a besom or broomstick. But just look at this, guys. This has got a bee on it, but you've got this and this great big tiger's eye. I was so scared of this getting broken on the way home because of having to come back on the train and everything. But look at this, so cool. I love the bee on it, and this is a big piece of tiger's eye, to be fair, on this. And there's another, I'm not sure if this is just wax or if it's a stone in wax, but whatever, it'll be nice on the altar area. They had some others as well. I think they had one that had a dragon on it, and I think there was one with something else like an angel or something on, I think, as well. So that was really nice. I've seen anything like that before, so that was lovely. So then, now, so obviously we went to York, and we went into, obviously the first place we went to that we had to queue up for was the York Ghost Merchants. And as you can see, my bag has got quite creased. I'm going to iron it. I can't stand it being as creased as this, but so this is the York Ghost Merchants, and you know, you had to pay for these bags, but you know, it's one of those really nice cotton reusable ones. So I will get my ghosts out. I mean, look at these boxes, guys, seriously, look at it. So I got 3 because, I mean, Simon said to me, "You're getting 3?" I said, "Yep, I'm not going to queue for 1.5 hours." And not, but and look, I had to get a little Boo, because the little ones are called Boo, but just look at that. It is quite funny because Boo. Can't quite see his other eye. It's even more creepy, just one eye looking out of there. I can't really show you properly because as soon as I tilt it, it's, but anyway, I'll get him out. So this is Boo, one of the Boo ghosts, and this is one of the sort of special ones that was kind of hidden behind this door, and it was only that Simon asked about these ones with, I mean, this hasn't got it because it's black with white eyes, but the ones that are kind of white and have black or grey coming down here. And it was only that Simon asked, else we wouldn't have even known about these ones that were behind this little secret door. There were so many in the shop, it's so difficult to know which one to choose. But I said to Simon I wanted a boo, so that's my boo, black with white eyes. And then these two are standard. Well, one is standard, one is one of the sort of special ones with the black coming down the eyes. I don't know which is which. Oh yes, this is the one. Look how cool. How cool is that? Oh my god, I love it. Mind you, I could have bought more. And apparently you can online, but I think for some reason they're much more expensive online. But they're all supposed to be unique as well. So I'm so pleased I got one with this coming down. So I just want to wrap them up again because I haven't decided where they're going to go, and again I have to be careful because of the cats. So that's in its little box. God, I probably haven't put it in properly, look. Anyway, that's that one. And then the other one I got is another, is it a white one or was it a black one? Oh, I know, it was another black one, but look how cool this one is. Look at that. Isn't he cool? Look at the swirls of light pattern in him. He's brilliant. So it was totally worth it queuing for 1.5 hours in the rain, but it was totally worth it because you can't, you know, get these anywhere apart from York or online. And like I said, apparently they are more money online for whatever reason. I don't know if it's just specials they do online or something, I don't know. So yeah, so it was three ghosts from the York Ghost Merchants. So that was very cool, very cool. So there was those. Then we went to a few shops, but obviously we didn't like buy things from every shop. And in fact, I was worse than Simon, I think, this time with buying things. So we went into this shop. Oh no, before I do that, we went into the, what is it called? The Society of Alchemists. And last time Simon was in York, he got some fragrance from there, because they do different fragrances and other bits and pieces in there. But then just seriously, I saw this, they had several of them, and he's called a wish dragon and his name is Ouroboros. I mean, just seriously, and he's so soft. And look at those eyes. His eyes, he's got little ears and a little nose and like whiskers here, and then you see his mouth there. Don't know if I'm doing this so that you can see it properly, really. But look at him, he's so cool. He's a wish dragon. Because at first I thought it was meant to be Falcor. I think Simon did, and I thought it doesn't really look like Falcor. And then I saw, oh no, it says he's a wish dragon, and his feet here are so soft. They feel like, you know, like when you stroke pussy willows on a tree. That's what they feel like. They are so, it's so nice. So I got him. And then we went to another shop called Sacred Earth, and they had these little pouches. They had different colour heads. They were all elephants, but they had orange and blue, and then this part was different. And look, little feet. So he opens like this, and you could just use him as a pouch, but there is like a string, so you could have him as a bag as well if you wanted to. But you could use it as like a deck bag if you wanted. I mean, you could probably cut that cord off if you didn't want it there. But I said to Simon, oh no, look, I can't not. I mean, the cuteness of that, seriously. And I would actually wear that as a little tiny bag. You know, if you just wanted a bag just with your purse and stuff, you know, purse and phone or something in it, you could use that. Or it could be used as a really cool deck bag. I think it was £12, yeah, £12.99. But it's so nice, and I liked the yellow face. Well, I was saying to Simon, do you like yellow or orange? Yellow or orange? Yellow. Yes, I think so. But that was cute. That was from a shop called Sacred Earth. And also in there, and I'd said to Simon when we went into Mystic Moon that I wanted to get the Fairies Oracle, you know, the Brian Froud one, this one. And they had it in there, but it was about £25, and I thought, no, I'm not paying £25 for an Oracle. It's fine. And then we went into Sacred Earth, and Simon said, oh look, the Fairies Oracle is following you around. And I turned it over, £17.99. I thought, oh, that's more reasonable. So I got this. There's just something that's kind of been calling me to get this deck. I wish the other one was still in print, the Heart of Fairy, because I would love that as well. But at least, you know, I was able to get this. So I did buy this deck in the Sacred Earth shop. Now, the only things left, and it's a big pile of stuff, is what I'll do is I'll do it one at a time, guys, one at a time. Simon gave me a whole pile of decks. Well, he said to me, I've got a box of decks. You can have any of them that you want. There was about 20 decks in there. And I said, well, I can't like take them all. I wouldn't for one. And I will only take things if I like them. I would never, because somebody says, oh, you can take these, that I wouldn't just take them for the sake of it, you know. So I had a look through, and I think I chose about 7. So the first one that I've grabbed is this one, which is the original Fallen Angel Oracle cards. I'm just going to show you these quickly. I'm not going to do like walkthroughs of these or anything, because there's one that I'm going to do a walkthrough of, and I'll tell you why when we get to that. And then Simon did the cards up really neatly for me with some string so that they would hold together, because this is the original one before it went mass market. So very cool. I'm sure you've all seen this deck before, so I thought it might be good for like ancestor work, because it depicts like gravestones. So that's one deck from Simon. Another one, and I wasn't going to with this. I went, oh no, Siren Song, Mermaids. But I didn't realise, I thought it was just an Oracle deck, but it's actually Lenormand and Kipper cards, and they're really nice. I mean, look. And Lenormand is something I do want to learn. I keep saying this and it's not happened yet, but I do want to. I've only got about 3 or 4 Lenormand decks, and no kipper apart from this one now. And I know that you probably read them differently, but I will read the book. But look, I thought the images, the artwork and that was really nice on them. So I mean, can you imagine me, guys, with this lot, with a case and everything? Yeah, it wasn't fun when I got to London and had to struggle down the stairs with it, but still, never mind, they made it safely. So that is the Siren Song. So that is second deck. Third deck. Oh, if I can grab it, is this one, which is French. It's Oracle l'Absolu. I think that means absolute. And it's Ange de Gaia and illustrations de Gabrielle Leroy. And I've got another deck by these two people that I happened to find on eBay with no box or anything, and it was called the Falanaris Oracle, and it's just the cards, literally. I haven't got a book for it or anything. It's just the cards, and they're nicely edged. And so when I saw, and I do like the artwork of that, so when I saw this one and Simon didn't want it anymore, I thought, oh cool. So these are the cards. So you have got it, the titles and that in English as well. So, but if you want me to do walkthroughs of any of these, then just let me know in the comments below, guys, because I'm not planning to, but if you particularly want me to, then obviously I will do. So just let me know in the comments if you do want me to do any walkthroughs of any of these decks. So that's the third one. Oh dear. Fourth one is this one. This, I think Simon said he got from Ireland. It's the Irish Ogham, an oracle based on the Ogham's arboreal tradition. So obviously there's not a huge amount of cards because it's based on the Ogham, and you've only got about 25 or something. So it's the Irish Ogham. Got like a little card there, but it features crystals as well as the tree and the Ogham. But I really like what's written on the back, like here: surely here is soul, with it we have eternal breath, in the fire of love we live, or pass by many ways. It's so lovely what's written on each card. Really, really nice. I really love this. So, you know, it's just so appreciative and, you know, fortunate to have been given these decks. You know, Simon is so generous, you know, to just give these away, to just give these to me. So, you know, you can choose which you like out of that box. I mean, it's really lovely of him. So that is number 4. Yeah, 4. And then we have, I'm just going to do that one last. I'm just going to get the rest of them out, guys, because there's 3 more. So another one is the Oracle of the Red Circus, and this is by Christoph James. And from what I understand, this is his artwork, but he's used a little bit of AI to manipulate it or something. But I just thought it was cool. So I quite like circusy type things. Look at this. That is lovely, isn't it? It's cute. So yeah, and I like what's written on the cards as well. They're almost like kind of a traditional fortune telling type cards. So that is Oracle of the Red Circus. Yeah, so another really cool one. Then the Rooted Woman Oracle, and this was on my wish list actually. And this is a fairly recent deck from Hay House. So I'm sure lots of you have seen this before. So it's by Dr. Sharon Blackie and Hannah Willow, and I love Hannah Willow's art. So the Rooted Woman Oracle. And the final deck, and this one I'm going to do a walkthrough of, because this deck was sent to Simon by the lovely Cheryl over at Oneness Emporium, and she was kind enough to say that it was okay for Simon to pass it on to me, as it's not one that he would really work with. So I am going to do a walkthrough of this, and I will link, when I do the walkthrough, I will link Cheryl's shop in the description so that you can go and have a look. She has loads of things on her site, decks obviously, but other things as well, like teas and even socks and candles and all sorts of really cool stuff. So yeah, so that was the 7th deck, Oracle of the Hecatean Past. So altogether, guys, with the one deck that I bought, the Fairies Oracle, I had to bring home 8 decks along with my things. The other things I showed you plus my clothes, it literally just about fit in the case. Well, actually I kind of lie there, it didn't all fit in the case. I had to leave my wash kit with Simon. I just couldn't get it in. But then, like he said, it would go up there again. I won't have to take it, will I? So, and I've just realised I forgot 2 items that I got in York. And these, I think Simon was a little bit horrified at me getting them. We stood in front of this shop. It was an antique and vintage shop. And I just saw in the window 2 Beatrix Potter figures. One was Mrs. Tiggywinkle and the other Jemima Puddle Duck. And they were my favourite stories as a child of Beatrix Potter. I had lots of the Beatrix Potter books, but those 2 were my favourites that I used to read all the time. And to see the 2 figures together, I just thought, no way, what are the chances of that? Anyway, we walked a little way down the street to a pub, and we sat in there, and I said to Simon, I think I'm going to go back and ask about those figures. He said, well, go on then, I'll sit here. So I went back and asked, and I'm not going to like say the price, but they weren't like mega money, but I think probably they were more than maybe Simon would have paid. But let me just show you. So this one obviously is Mrs. Tiggywinkle, and it's quite a large size. I haven't taken this off yet, and it might need a little bit of just cleaning with a damp cloth or that, you know. And I just couldn't. I was going to just buy the one, and I thought, I can't just leave this one behind. And you know, I have to save up to go to these places. You know, when I visit anyone or that, I don't have like just loads of money sort of sitting there waiting, so I have to kind of save money. So I just think, well, I've saved the money, so why not get it? So this is actually a Royal Albert, that one. So that's the Mrs. Tiggywinkle. And then I got this Jemima Puddle Duck. I mean, look at her. I mean, I was going to just buy her, but I thought, I knew that if I did that, I would kick myself later for not getting the Mrs. Tiggywinkle as well. Because, like I said, what are the chances of seeing your 2 favourite characters from Beatrix Potter books together on a shelf? He did have another figure, but I didn't want that one. It was these 2 I was interested in. And this one, and like I say, they might need a little bit of cleaning, not hugely, but this is a basic wear. So yeah, but those I'm gonna have to be like really careful with. I don't know where I'm gonna put them yet, but it's got to be out of the way of the cat. It might even be, because this where I'm filming now is a bureau style desk, which means I can shut the lid on it, and there's like little shelves that you can't see over here. So I might be able to put them in there. At the moment I've got some decks in there, but I might be able to put them there because I don't want the cats to break them. I have to like blue tack things down, but even still, it's like with the ghosts might end up on this desk as well. But yeah, that is everything, guys, and it was such a lovely time. And thank you, Simon, for hosting me and for taking me to York, you know, driving up there and back, and you know, standing in the rain with me even though obviously you wanted to go to the ghost shop as well. And thank you so much for the 7 decks. It's so generous of you, and I love them all, and whenever I'm gifted something, it always means so much more to me. So those decks will be very special now, and you know, I love them all. So anyway, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed seeing these things and hearing me rambling on about York and stuff, but it's such a brilliant city. And that shambles, that where the ghost shop is, that medieval street that's still medieval houses, is my favourite of the whole place. So yeah, so anyway, I will talk to you all soon, and I hope you're all doing really well, and until next time, bye for now.